That was nice of our general manager at Crescent Pizza and Subs to give me the day off from my birthday. I wonder what this is.
Welcome, Dr. Robert Crisafulli, Grand Director of Project Alterview.
Excuse me, what's this about?
Our databanks recognize you as Dr. Robert Crisafulli, inventor of Project Alterview.
Whoa, wait a minute. I'm Robert Crisafulli, but I'm no doctor or inventor or director of anything. I work in a sub shop and came here to celebrate my birthday. Who are you, and how do you know my name?
I am the computer voice for the console you see in front of you. This device is part of Project Alterview, a method of exploring the phenomenon called the multiverse. In other terms, parallel worlds, similar in many ways, but bizarrely different in others. Research into these alternate dimensions can offer insight into how life might have turned out, if crucial circumstances had gone in a different direction.
All right, if that's so, can you show me a parallel Earth in, say, which, President John F. Kennedy survived that assassination attempt back in November 22, 1963?
Affirmative. In the timeline where the attempt on Kennedy's life failed, he gave a tremendous boost to scientific research funding, especially to space exploration, before he was finally impeached for sexual misconduct in his second term. This would result in technology 3 generations ahead of your own.
We're going to need some outstanding innovations if we're going to maintain our Martian colony. Perhaps if you could change the molecular structure of garbage into more desirable substances?
Roger that. My crew are preparing to test out our new invention, the Atomic Arranger. Transfer of marble into rubber complete. Now to transform plastic into steel. Success. Tell your pioneers on Mars the request will be honored. We'll send the blueprints over to NASA immediately.
Cool! Now, can you show me a world in which Hitler was accepted into art school?
Yes. In this alternate timeline, Adolf Hitler was accepted into the Academy of Fine Arts Vienna back in 1908. Although never reaching the prestige of Van Gogh or Rembrandt, he became influential in terms of overcoming the personal demons of a tumultuous childhood.
Wow. This picture with the rainbow sun rays is my favorite. And the black sun indicates a wish to reveal the inner soul of humanity. If this Adolphus Hitler can overcome an abusive childhood and make something of himself, so can I.
In contrast, the German Workers' Party, stuck in its Anton Drexler stage, sputtered and died out by 1925, for lack of a charismatic leader. The Second World War was fought, and won, against Stalin's Russia. After that...
Excuse me? This area is restricted. You can't be here. Oh, it's you, Doc. All right, carry on.
How about an alternate dimension in which the American colonists lost the Revolutionary War?
Cheers to the Anglican Men's Club. May it always serve as the one refuge in our lives.
Something seems the matter with our brother Clive.
I'll be well at heart. But perhaps when I attended church this past Sunday, I shouldn't have hollered at the minister when he took collection and demanded more.
Well, what does he expect? We're all but simple laborers, toiling 10 months out of the year for bloody John Bull. It's a miracle of providence we can feed ourselves.
Attention Clive Hartford. This is the Department of Majestic Security. You are under arrest for conduct unbecoming of a colonial subject in Wood's home. Come with us.
Wow, this is all fascinating. But now for the big $1 million question. I still don't understand. Where do I come in here? I can answer that question. I am Dr. Robert Crisafulli. In other words, I am you, only from another dimension. So that's why everybody around here keeps calling me Doctor. On my world, Leonardo da Vinci's scientific ideas were taken more seriously than they were in your timeline. As a result, technology was developed earlier, electricity was discovered earlier, and suffice it to say, intelligence is held in higher esteem than it is in that sewer hole you call your world. This is amazing. Another me, only brighter and more successful. I make and deliver fast food for a living, as I can only get B's and C's in school. Don't shortchange yourself. You and I both have the glorious condition your world calls Asperger's syndrome. If your intelligence hasn't developed to its full potential, that's due to your barbaric environment. You spend every waking moment during your formative years either defending yourself or learning to endure attacks upon your person. This left you little time or energy for anything else. Not to mention my crummy job and ungrateful idiots that work me like an animal. I'd give anything to ditch it all. If you care to leave your old life behind, you can come here and live in our world. You'll be treated better here than you ever were in that pathetic cesspool. That sounds great, but, I don't know. I'll tell you what. I can teleport you to here and allow you to experience my dimension for yourself. If it doesn't suit you, I'll simply bring you back home. If you're ready, I'll bring you over now. All right, now I'm ready to... wait a minute. Where'd you go? Thank you, fool. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Now for the full truth. Where I come from, there are so many people of my intelligence that I'm a nobody. I get it. You decide to find another alternate Earth that wasn't too far developed, where you can stand out from the crowd and thus become famous and powerful in a way you never could back home. Precisely. Once I stole the Alterview project from a more reputable inventor and found your world, I built an Alterview device here and gradually gained reputation with this institution. And I knew that you, my inferior counterpart, would eventually show up here because, after all, great minds think alike. But right now, I have a presentation to do. I'll see you soon. Oh, great. It'll take me ages to figure out these controls and get me back home. All I can do now is pray for a miracle. Good afternoon, esteemed alumni. I gather you all here to reveal my latest invention, the Atomic Arranger. This revolutionary device will arrange the molecular structure of any substance into whatever materials you need. Allow me to demonstrate. I recognize this man, John Schumer, as my boss at Crescent Pizza. It's my turn to give him orders for a change. John, could you please bring me my lunch? I'll have sliced chicken with Swiss cheese and coffee, extra milk, 1 sugar.
Here's the information on interspatial wormholes you requested.
Donna Mulcahy, the president of the single support group in Plymouth I tried out once. She's probably my secretary here. Why, thank you for this prompt delivery.
You're welcome. I just wish my artistic dancing was as appreciated as my work skills.
This will especially prove essential in eradicating world pollution. This will result in—
What a funny talking geek you are.
Shut up, or I'll have the guards throw you out.
What are you, Pee-wee Herman?
Give my son a break. He's just a child.
Well, discipline him. How difficult is that?
We don't need your hostile attitude here. You're dismissed.
I can't take this criticism. Forget it. So, you see, in my world, you are the belle of the ball, and every man in town would give anything to have just one dance with you.
I'm sorry, boss. The cafeteria ran out of Swiss, so I hope you don't mind chatter.
He got terrified and ran out of the room, as if I was going to bite his head off or something. I don't like this at all. When I saw the fear in his face, I didn't see revenge like I thought I would. I saw myself. Hello, other me. Listen to me, please. These savages in your world are cruel to me. I can't take this anymore. Let me guess. You had enough of my rough neighborhood and you want to go back home. Please, now listen to me. To get us both back to where we belong, I need you to push those two buttons you see by your left hand. Got it? Good. Now pull the lever towards you, slowly and carefully. Now that we're back in our respective worlds, I gotta tell you something. I don't know how you endure that world of barbarians you live in, but you just earned my respect. I wish you the greatest bestowment of fortune and bid you fond farewell. Whoa, that was a trip and a half. But I'd like to see one more parallel universe before I call it quits. Maybe I can even help clear up a mystery or two. Alterview, could you please show me a dimension that contains the European country known as Taurid?
Taurid, located between France and Spain,
is the site of many legendary crusades.
What happened?
That's what we would like to know. You got a lot of explaining to do.
And on behalf of my, corrupted twin, I would be happy to do so. From one dimension to another. So you see, the autistic spectrum folk of the other me's dimension live a completely different life from that which we oddies of this world are accustomed. They pretty much run the world and are used to being adored and worshipped like British royalty. That's why my privileged counterpart couldn't take it when that rude kid called him names. Whereas here, that's just another day at the office for us.
I see. But what about his devices? We saw that magic laser in the auditorium transform into a massive cast iron.
I got a bad feeling he sabotaged his machines out of spite. It would be consistent with his arrogance for him to install self-destruct mechanisms in case his plans failed. The same thing also happened to the dimension viewer he donated.
Very well. We'll send them to a refinery, melt them down for scrap, and forget what happened today.
I never thought I'd say this, but I actually look forward to my crummy job tomorrow. Long as I can at least serve some decent purpose, I'd rather be humble and fault-ridden than lose my soul like my counterpart did.